Hi everybody, it's me, Branson Booker, again here with another review, Gamecube review for you. Today, tonight rather, I have True Crime New York City by Activision, Luke's Co, and this other company which I cannot pronounce the name to right now, so that's life. Anyway, this game was released in 2005 by Activision, of course, for the GameCube and other systems like the PlayStation 2, Xbox, what other system? Well, pretty much those were the main systems it was released for. And well, this game, uh, I think this game was pretty much. How can I put it? I'm gonna put it in a nice way. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but then again, it's not Grand Theft Auto. But in some ways, there's some similarities, but this is a totally different game. And it's only for one player, and it says true conflict, true power, true New York. Run New York City as a gangster turned street cop Marcus Reed. Use or abuse your authority to avenge the murder of your hosted friend Marcus. Oh wait, that's his name. Of your trusted mentor and take control of the street. Arrest, interrogate, use informant, use informants, extort, frisk, and move your dispense justice your way. Experience the deepest NYC Tronwhack in gaming from the hottest hip hop, rap, rock, pump, and more. So it says truecrime.com. So once again, this game was released in 2005. 2005 was a pretty good year for gaming, especially with the release, well, the launch. I don't think they released it yet. But I think the launch of the Xbox 360. But of course, you had all these other good games and things like that. True Crime was one of them. Although some people may say True Crime New York City is just a scaled down, cheapo version of Grand Theft Auto, personally, I say there's a slightly different story plot than that. In Grand Theft Auto, you're kind of running around as somewhat a gangster. There's a different story for each. Some involved a gang, and some involve a gang in some way. I'm gonna tell you that much. Anyway, and it's a deeper story in Grand Theft Auto. This game, however, doesn't have as deep of a story, but I mean, you still get what's going on. This guy, who supposedly is a gangster, see, um, his friend passed away, and now he's trying to find the guy who killed his friend. Just like how Spider-Man was trying to find Uncle Ben. One similarity that really is not relevant to this game, but anyway, it makes sense still. And so, well, he's first a gangster, and that's really what you first play. You first play as a gangster, and you're going out of your apartment building, and these guys are trying to shoot you, so you gotta try to shoot them back. Now, the first gun you get in this game really sucks. I mean, the aim is okay, but it really sucks. And you have to have some quick moves. This game requires very, very quick, snappy reflexes, and you cannot get this in this game. Quick, snappy reflexes is a must when you play True Crime. And I don't know if the GameCube could not handle it because there are some glitches in this game. And the game, when you're in these high speed chases, things like that, when you're in the police car, the game, it kind of drags itself. You know how those games get where, you're playing and, oh, everything's going great. I'm speeding up, and then all of a sudden, your guy just like go and like slow motion pixely type, and it just screws you up. It just makes you lose and everything. This game doesn't. I don't know if this game was designed for the GameCube. I don't think it was because I played it on PlayStation 2. It worked a lot flawlessly than GameCube. I don't really know. And they stuffed a lot of stuff. Stuffed a lot of stuff. They stuffed a lot of features in this game. So anyway, you're this guy and you have to quick movements, blah 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 blah. Okay, after that, you're taken to the police academy because this is the only way you can get cash and find this guy and you know. And then keep in mind, the police don't know this guy is a gangster. They don't know that. at all. I don't know why, but I don't think you can be a police officer when you're secretly a gangster. I mean, that's just saying I can be a pizza delivery boy and I'm a murderer. I mean, I don't understand that. But I guess he lied about it on his report. Eventually, you go into police camp, you do all these police training moves that you're going to need to complete missions and stop crime in New York City, pretty much. Eventually, you learn how to drive a car, shoot a gun properly, you know, frisk people, beat people up, use police tactics wherever you go, yada yada yada. And then you're on the road. You're doing missions for a police crime. Um, Now this is pretty much the part I'm on that I like to complete, and that's completing multiple missions. Now it's like Grand Theft Auto in this sense. You can choose any car in the game. I mean literally any car. This is how it's very similar to Grand Theft Auto. Choose any car. You can even steal cars. That's another similarity. Just get in the car and go. And then there's going to be a little map on your screen that tells you where the crime is and who you need to arrest and what's going on and things like that. You can then drive in the car, go wherever you need to go, maybe cause a little road rash if you need to. I mean, the road rash gets absolutely nuts on this game. Nuts. And that's where the dragging of this game and the graphics and everything gets jacked up because of these types of scenes when there's high energy and high moving and all these cars and crashing and people yelling and screaming. The game just can't handle it. Or I would say not the game, the system just cannot handle it. Can't handle it. And there's nothing wrong with the game, it's the system itself cannot handle it. Anyway, you go to a zone, beat up people, arrest people, boom, you're done with the mission. I think you got to do about five of those, four, five, six of those, and then you go on to the next thing. What else is in this game? You can go into buildings, you can go into stores, and if I would recommend if you're going in the stores, don't go dressed as a cop. You can change how you look in this game. Another similar feature to Grand Theft Auto. You can change your outfit, yada yada yada, make you look cool, make you look dumb, make you look like a gangster. Then people will really be scared of you when you walk into the store. But you can change how you look. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just try not to use a police outfit because people are gonna be like, I'm so scared. Get out of here. And they curse on this game, and I'm not gonna say any curse words. I don't really play this game that much because I'm old and mature now. But I mean, it's okay. Mature players love these kinds of games. Uh, what other thing? The soundtrack. That's pretty much what they're highlighting on this game. And like I said, this game packs so many features, it's like the system can't handle it. It's like the only thing the system can handle is the music. And there is a whole bunch of songs. You got the Ramones on here. You got some techno songs. You got Redman on here. You got Eric B. and Rakim on here. You got Ice Cube on here. You got the X's on here. Punk stuff, 90s punk, hip hop. Big Daddy Kane is on here. The soundtrack is loaded. And you pretty much hear the soundtrack when you're driving around in the car, which, once again, is another similarity to Grand Theft Auto. However, True Crime didn't get its own soundtrack like Grand Theft Auto did. True Crime did not get its own soundtrack. And, well, maybe they thought maybe that's a good thing because then that would actually be taking it too far as similarities go. But anyway, the soundtrack's killer. It just goes right with the story. It goes right with the mood. Well, except the punk rock songs, but I guess they added those for multiple audiences that will be playing this game. I have no problem with it. I just think, as far as the storyline goes, you think it would be majority hip hop, and it is. But I mean, those songs, they're there. It's still a killer soundtrack. Final impressions, it's not a bad game. Once again, there is some similarities to Grand Theft Auto, but I mean, if you haven't played Grand Theft Auto, you won't notice the similarities. You think, oh, it's a game. But then when you play Grand Theft Auto, you'll say, oh, now I see what they copied. And that's pretty much the way it goes. But as far as gameplay, it's rusty, but I mean, you can still play it. I mean, I hate how it messes up in those high speed scenes because I want to go fast. I want to be the best, but I can't because my system is dragging it and my system cannot handle it. And that's a big thing in this game. It's like the GameCube cannot handle all they put in it, but other powerful systems like PlayStation 2 and Xbox can. So, well, this is True Crime New York City. I think they did a sequel to this, and it's called True Crime Streets of LA. I think that's the last sequel they have made of the True Crime series. I think that's it pretty much, and it's pretty much the same story plot, but I think it's with a Caucasian guy instead of a black guy. I really haven't played that one, so I don't know. But this is True Crime New York City, released in 2005 by Activision for the GameCube and other consoles. Although I would not recommend getting it on the GameCube because of the dragging reasons that really screw up the gameplay. But it's a good game overall. I like it.